I think we're live, right? Cool. Let me just get situated real quick. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a late start to the day for me. Um, sorry. Um, Let me get the stream up on my phone, and then I will explain what I'm looking for today. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole lot of XFA trading today. Um, that's a nice target for YM if it really wants to start to push higher. Just mark that out real quick. Okay. Sorry, everybody. It's a bit of a slow start. I know I'm just kind of sitting here real quick and you're looking at the top of my head. Anyway, so today we're looking basically for continuation to the upside. We had, let me get this up. We had positive jobs data. So that's going to be our catalyst for upside as well. We just took out a daily high, previous daily high, but we also did take out previous daily low earlier towards openish. So as far as targets go, I think I'm just going to be pretty simple today. I'm looking for the midpoint of this wick on ES and the daily BPR on NQ. So this high at like 20,200, call it flat. So we're looking for long trades today. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get involved. Right now, I mean, obviously maybe a tap at midnight. I don't believe there's really any news left to come out today. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty mellow day. As far as bias goes, pretty straightforward. Let me just erase this. What is that? Midpoint of daily previous range? What range is that? That's a good, okay, so that's the midpoint of this previous impulse range to the upside. I may leave that up. And then I may also just add something like this. Okay, so it's just about below midnight is midpoint of previous day's range. Like right around here. You can see we kind of exploded off of that right before news. Just scanning for any sort of reasons that we would want to possibly go a little bit lower. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, right, news. I could check news. What's up, old FF? How are you, man? I'm doing well. Thanks for coming by the stream. Thanks for hanging out. How are you doing? Let's see, Forex Factory. Let's go Forex Factory, see if there's any like speakers today or something. No, not really. Factory orders at 10 o'clock. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going on today, guys, as far as news goes. And it's already been a pretty large week. If you look at the, let's bring it up over here. If we look at the weekly candle, pretty big. So I'm not really sure how much it wants to expand higher. Like I said, I do like this area up here. From a monthly perspective, we are in monthly fair value gap for NQ. So yeah, just gonna kind of take it easy and see if we could pick some shots here. Let's try to build. So hourly, nice change in state of delivery, change in state of delivery for both ES and NQ. A little bit cleaner on ES. You can see how these candles came up a little bit stronger. Push through, came right out. This is going to be your propulsion block on the hourly or on the 4-hour time frame. So these down close candles should really support price. I mean, theoretically, you probably don't want to see it even come back into these opens, maybe it can come hang out in the wick a little bit, but I wouldn't be looking for any sort of real meaningful retracement. NQ is relatively the same, it was just a little weaker overnight, which makes sense because Amazon had some kind of rough numbers. Apple's numbers were, I think Apple's numbers were okay. I can't remember. I know Amazon was just decent though. I think Apple was just decent too. Apple was like just barely made it. Also, I hope I'm not muted. Okay, good. So yeah, let's go back here. You can see price is definitely just kind of a little bit lackluster. Huge wick on the 5-minute time frame from the open. So large recovery up. Let's see. Some SMT on these lows, which is nice. I wanted to take a long there, risk this fair value gap low, using this invert, this pretty much immediate rebalance range. It's not immediate rebalance because it's not perfect touches there, but it's an implied fair value gap. The OG IFVG. Not the OG IFVG, but basically what was meant to use those letters until inverse fair value gap didn't really have a better acronym. So yeah, 3-minute divergence. You know what I'm saying? Like right on these lows. Do have some SMT between Dow and ES and NQ, which could be causing this little retracement back down to the downside. We're just gonna try to stay patient with it though. One-minute body's holding new day opening gap. I'm gonna take one there. You'd even see at the 15-second, see how we're respecting that range. And we could always look to add into this position as it, begins to do some sort of work for us. But at the moment, it does seem like, this is a respected sort of area. Came down, touched the quarter point of the wick there on that 15-second candle. There goes midpoint. I'm going to add another one there as it moves into the midpoint of that candle's wick. And just kind of trust that it's going to retake the top end of the new day opening gap to continue higher. Almost new 15-minute candle open. There goes the new 15-minute candle. Nice immediate push to the upside. I like to see that. What's up, Rada? How you doing, man? How's your morning so far? Well, I guess I could always forget what time it is there. I think somebody said Morocco's like UK time, right? Or am I wrong? Definitely want to see continued speed out of all the indexes here to the upside. I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm doing pretty good. Had a little bit of a late start to the stream this morning. Like I was like about 5, 6 minutes late. I was watching while I was just hanging out around the house. Yeah, just hanging out. Obviously, I kind of went over my targets. I like the upside for today, Rita. Just seeing how I can get involved. It's kind of a tough shove from NQ. And I don't like how Dow is also kind of heading a little bit lower, but I do like the POI of this gap. You can see we're definitely trying to play off of it to the upside. I'd like it to just continue higher here. It really does seem like NQ is saying it wants to run higher. I'm going to actually add one into that. I like that action. I think NQ probably at least goes a little bit higher for. Is that 5-minute gap legitimate here? I'm going to look on my trading chart. I guess it's like the question could be as well as like, are we going to revisit the midpoint of this range? And that's where I could possibly be offside with this trade. But I'm just not really, I don't know, like just the way the action looks, I don't know how much I believe in that. I mean, we're starting to really kind of melt down here. I might have to be forced to get a little smarter about the position. Just giving the midpoint of the gap a chance. I'm going to add one just as it's stalling at the midpoint into this fair value gap with these down close candles. You hope that it has a deep retracement into here and not just this IOFED, because then I could be in trouble. Yeah. I'm going to get ready to close this one out. For me, you can put yourself just above that current 1-minute swing high. Like right here, right out, you were looking for the short. Short trade. Okay, short trade. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see the chat. I was looking to get long on continuation, but and had the right idea, I think, just the divergence between Dow and ES and NQ kind of brought me lower. So that's okay. I'm happy to, take that loss and just chill. So then we have a little bit better of divergence on the lows. Strong rejection. Just trying another. See if it wants to invert this gap. And again, kind of trying to get relentlessly long here for the upside. Let's add another. In anticipation that it's going to overtake the CE. If it doesn't, then I kind of have to, yeah, I'm going to trim it right back, take the position right back off because it's holding the CE of that gap. And if it retakes, then I'll just add again. It'll mess with my average a little bit, but that's okay. That's a pretty strong move up. I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add some more. Topstep data lag is like really bothersome lately. And now that this, if we can really get some juice moving to the upside, this is going to be my protected low. So theoretically, I would need to have my stop down here to be safe. Oh, it's 9:50. So those that like to follow the macro times, there's the macro time. If we begin to spool to the upside, we're kind of holding the midpoint of that wick, which I don't love. I'd like us to take off, and ES and Dow are very slow right now, which definitely has me a little worried. I need them to really start to take off. And now I'm looking at the 5-minute chart on my trading view on my laptop screen. You can see we're approaching a 5-minute order block and the top end of the new day opening gap. So I do have to be kind of mindful of that. Oh, I'm not really sure what that was. I guess that was a news spike. Thankful for, yeah, it's a little crazy. Huh. Enter a sell now. Yeah, I feel like I missed it. Good setup, right up. I guess with that 1 minute using that wick. That's a crazy rejection. That sucks. Kind of getting hammered today. I think we just, yeah, just getting crushed. Couple, decent long ideas, just not getting follow through. Missed it, brother. No worries. Yeah, it's okay. I'm still kind of convinced on longs. I don't know if it's maybe the week does end here, in terms of the upside, but I don't know what's another from, the highs, what's another 50 or so points or 75 points. So I still, I mean, it's plenty early. I still am kind of looking for bullish action. I think I just have to wait. Yes is now finally into its midnight opening price. Sorry, this is old. I should have moved this over. Midnight's like over here somewhere. Wow, both of those midnights are old. My bad. I could have sworn I moved. I think I just moved it on my trading view. Yeah, I guess Dow S&T. I didn't really pay the Dow S&T much mind. You can measure opening range gap CE. Got you. Let me check that out. And let me get rid of some of these other. This is previous day, I believe. Well, not really, actually. I'm just going to get rid of that. What did I just get rid of? I think that's the impulse range. Here's midpoint of this. Yeah, right around previous days. It's actually the opening range CE actually comes right about previous days 50% level. So I'll just keep that in mind. Candle's frozen again on the hourly, which is annoying. Nice comeback there. I think I'm just going to try to get long again. I'm going to wait for a second, see if I can get a better entry. It made perfect equal lows over here, which are slightly suspect, but there is S&T with ES. Here's the top end of that order block with a new order block. If we overtake it, I'll probably want to get long. It's a little too anticipatory. I was expecting a strong break above. I'll flat that. I'll just wait. I like how we're holding the midpoint of the new day opening gap though. Did we tap in with that 30-minute? I can't tell with the gaps. Yeah, we did. Adding there. Putting the stop here, adding more aggressively. I really want it to aggressively spool out. There goes the overtake. We have a little bit of S&T now on the highs, but I'm going to just try to not worry about that. Look for the follow-through trade to the upside. What's up, Viraj? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's some good speed that I'm looking for. I just want this to continue as ES takes this high. We need Dow to continue its speed to the upside as well. My hourly chart is frozen, which sucks. I can't keep track of it. These candle lag on top, this is also why I haven't been trading my XFA. The candle lag on Topstep on X has just been like abysmal. I really want it to break through this 5 minute up close candles and like the top end of this new day opening gap. You can also see how the 5 minute bodies are really respecting the new day opening gap here on the lows. I feel like the upside again is kind of where it's at. We could have a really nice day if it travels up to that level. Just getting blocked really sucks. Straight back down. Really heavy topside rejections. Probably come take my stop. Guys, I mean, what's going on here? Do we give in to the upside? Let's declutter a little bit. That's an immediate rebalance on the upside. I don't know. It's hard for me to get involved on the downside here. I don't really see it. Yeah, I mean, we took this, did we? By a tick. I don't know. Huh. That's funny, right? Viraj, I'm okay. I'm getting my behind cracked right now by this market. Having a really hard time catching some follow through on my trades. Although this 1 minute does look good. I don't know, maybe my stop was a little too tight on the micro time frames. Let's go back. Yeah, man, like I don't hate it. It's just so clearly resisting this gap. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I can't long into that. I've already tried to long into it a million times. It's just not working. You know, the data seems totally fine when I'm not in a trade, but as soon as I get into a trade, the data seems to really slow down and lag. Like I hate how I can't see where the wick was. That to me is so like it loads in so slow. That's into the BPR on the 1 minute. Still holding the bottom. All right, I don't know. But here's the other thing is on ES, it's a little different, or on NQ, like regular contract, it's different for the new day opening gap. So we're kind of in that conundrum again as well. I took a couple. I just think that maybe this could be a breakaway gap. ES is starting to speed up. If I'm wrong here, I guess I have to just accept that. It's quite possible that it's going to go down. Is there news at 10 o'clock? There's the 10 o'clock open. A lot of volatility. What was there? Pending home sales, I think. There's a gap. That's a lot of volatility. You know, I'm going to close out. I didn't really expect, I don't want to be gapped on factory orders at 10 o'clock. Like, come on, really? Is factory orders really going to do that type of mess? I also just don't like this low. Guys, it's a bit of a messy day today. Low impact news, yellow folder. Yeah, I mean, definitely gave a little bit of jittering. Hopefully with all the news anticipation out, like hopefully the lag in the data stream goes away. Hourly, like, dude, I cannot believe how this platform is still like broken. It's literally been weeks. It's actually been since I started streaming. Platform has not been working well. And it's like the first time ever. Usually it's like really not bad. There goes a little bit of upside. But like I'm like I refuse to trade an XFA with this type of data stuff, going on. There's just no way you get slipped here. So there goes the upside. It's just like, could I have stayed involved? I guess. That's annoying. I think even NFP news are not used to see it. Yeah, I mean NFP, the numbers were good. If this thing's gonna take off, it's gonna be so frustrating. I think it might just be a blind hold and sell or buy and hold. Not really blind, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's just gonna be another rally day. Like I think it should just be a rally day. Do I wait for this to meet 50% or do I just rip one and kind of average into it? All right, you got me. Why did it not fill me? I literally dragged it up. Dude, you have to be kidding me here with this platform stuff. I or did I not drag the limit way up and let go? That usually should fill you. Oh my God, man, these platform problems. This is crazy. I mean, I cannot believe that. Completely missed out on the trade now. Wow, 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 wow. It's annoying. It's definitely annoying. Crazy. Bought it here, just looking for trend continuation. Uh, I guess like, willing to buy into the move as well, lower. Definitely a little tilted here. That's a tilt trade. Stupid trade. Very stupid. Just dusting off money at this point out of frustration. There is SMT now on the highs between ES and NQ. Left these highs alone. I think that's suspect, but I feel like maybe I have to respect it. Yeah, Rada, I think I just need to trust the upside. And if I get steamrolled, I get steamrolled. But I added into that move as it came down and tapped into the 1 minute there. I just hate how like I'm down a million right now. And if we get to target, it's like I made 300 bucks, which is crazy. If, I don't know. Just a little frustrating is all. And I don't want to like layer in too heavy at the highs here, and kind of get crushed again. Like at this point, I think I just need to take the medicine. Just frustrating. Just frustrating to say the least. Nobody's going into the hourly fair value gap. Hopefully it's breakaway and nobody has to. Maybe Dow. Dow's the closest to it. Use standard deviation from breaker 1 minute more likely. 1 minute price. I'm going to try to look for that rate. I'm not really sure. Like you're saying right here, maybe? Is this what you're talking about? Yeah. I just need ES to speed up. Like right now, I mean, it's an obvious problem that ES is slow. Dow can do whatever it kind of wants right now, but I just want to see ES start to take these highs because that's where we have divergence right now between these two indexes. And yeah, like I'm bought pretty much right at them. 30-second looks okay. I like this gap. Just needs to continue to climb higher. ES is just slow. Divergence is really sketching me out here. I mean, I'm trying to believe in the draw, but the divergence is really sketching me out, especially with how it's kind of stuttering. Dow just not refusing to go higher. The ES has to push, really. Like, NQ obviously is showing strength, but it's being held by the other indexes. So I need the other ones to play a little bit of catch up here, or else I'm kind of in trouble. No. 5-minute candles wickless. And what sucks is ES is like teasing the highs, like it wants to make the push up higher, while NQ is like putting a little bit of heat on me. I just can't keep taking these. I just can't keep taking a bunch of these paper cuts because they're starting to build. Okay, so there goes ES. Now NQ finding some speed. We just need it to continue. Yeah, this one's tough. Very difficult long to hold. I've wanted to cut it like a million times already. I really want to add for a breakout. That's okay. Just try not to get greedy. Be happy if I can get back on sides with this freaking market. a decent push up. I mean, at this point, maybe we just kind of, hopefully it's smooth sailing up to that daily high, but something tells me, why would it do that? Why would it be easy? It's been an incredibly hard day already. So annoying. We're gonna have to review why the action was the way it was too. I mean, I guess like obviously I could have just waited for it. Like, this move didn't start running until it revisited midpoint of the 15-minute leg to the upside, like the impulse leg. So I guess that's the obvious thing, but it doesn't always go back to equilibrium before it starts to run. So I guess we could have avoided some losses looking for a little bit deeper of a discount. But at the end of the day, I mean, come on, like what are we doing, man? I guess I should have waited. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. And it's not over yet. I mean, I could get ran out here, which would be super annoying. Still divergence on the highs. I do have to be careful. Oh, man, I hate that action. I'm moving the stop. I just hate it because like it's, obviously we've taken this high. ES hasn't. It's still just very slow. It could do some stupid stuff where it goes down into the hourly fair value gap. It's ridiculous. I gotta cut it. I think we might have even gotten stopped. What a freaking day, dude. What a day. I'm just trying to be careful with the divergence on the highs now. Obviously, Dow could want to run into this gap lower. So just trying to be conservative, not take a whole lot more drawdown. Divergence on these lows could save me if I reload here. Very high resistance. Held that fair value gap nicely on the 30-second though. Just kind of came back down into it. Yeah, right. I definitely think it could run higher. It's just a matter of like, is it going to do it now or is it going to retrace then do it? Such terrible action. And I'm chasing the move. I'm doing everything wrong here. I should be not doing this. I should take it out. Just wait. I like these down close candles. Oh man, just getting torched. Just getting absolutely torched. I added a bunch for a breakout. Topstep. Did it take the candle wick high or not? Because that's important for me to know. Strong levels 2062. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty low right now. I don't really want to hear that as I'm in 9 micros. This is a really, I mean, it's just hard holding right now. All right, there's no way it comes back down to there. I should probably move my stop to even. It either runs here or I'm ticked out again. And in that case, it's just a terrible day. What a roller coaster. Yes, still hasn't taken the high. Right, I can't put the stop loss that low just because it's way too much heat with the type of size that I'm in right now. So I have to kind of, be a little bit better, like with stop, like, I have to be tighter with my stops, unfortunately. When you're playing with that much size, I can't really afford to. Earlier in the days when I was able to let the stops kind of get a little bit wider just because we had drawdown to work with. But after getting, absolutely crushed a million times, it's hard for me to do that. I can't really do that right now. I'm waiting for ES to take this high, and then I'd like to partial some of my NQ position just to get back to a scratch sort of day. I mean, the smart me really probably should have just taken the trade off of there and like accepted $100 loss or something on the day. After it's been such a grind out. No, I'm talking about what I was thinking. Oh, okay, I see. I see, Rada. Sorry. Sorry, Rada. I was like locked into the charts. I can't really. I'm trying to multitask as best as I can. What's scary is that ES is getting caught at that quarter point of that daily wick too. So it's like makes sense for us if it wants to run lower here on NQ or whatever, like retrace it can, especially since it's still diverting. Like it still hasn't taken that high, so there is technical divergence, SMT on those highs. So definitely probably should have trimmed a couple there, taken some money back. Please just hold the gap so I can make some money. Like I don't necessarily, I don't know, it wouldn't be the greatest, I think, if it came down into this gap just to go higher. I feel like it would be ideal if it left this gap alone, and if it's going to leave this gap alone, I don't even know if I should really come closer to my stop or anything. It's just this divergence up at this high is really crushing me. Like that's really making this difficult to hold. Is the fact that this market could turn, like the fear obviously is that the market could turn here, and it would be perfectly reasonable for it to do so. A piece of me is like, we should just take this trade off. Just trying to be confident in the draw. I don't really, like if we go, like where else does it want to, you know what I mean? Like, where does it want to go? Maybe to this wickless candle, but then that completely runs into this low. Are we going to get stopped at even here? That's so annoying. Wow, gosh. Crazy. Not good conditions to trade at all. Wow. Knew better. Knew better. Knew better. Should have paid this a little bit more respect. Crazy. Probably gonna run down to this candle's low, like I said. Wow, 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 wow. Yuck. Look at NQ. Yeah, I am definitely looking at it. That's what I'm trading. Germ wick. What do you want me to look at exactly? divergence on these lows. Let's see if it just does a quick turnaround. If it doesn't hold this gap, I'm kind of forced to get short, I think. At least for a scalp. But for now, we're going to hope that this divergence here is where it's at. These lows are very suspect as well. Just added a couple, hoping for some follow through to the upside off the divergence between ES and NQ here. Equal lows on the 30-second chart, not great for me. And these equal lows also not great for me. Right into that 1 minute. Wow, we're just getting steamrolled today. So if this is the real S&T low, it should be respected. Although what I'm not confident in is how there's the wickless 5-minute candle here that it may want to just reach into. That's a terrible candle for me. I reversed the position just because it's not a good look on that 30-second chart. It's a bit of a could be a really poor bias flip, but with ES doing what it's doing, it seems like it was. Really hard to navigate. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Added more. Yeah. Guys, I am tilted right now. Wow. Absolute tilt. I should have just left my stop line. I tried to get real cute with it to try to take a trade into this wick here. Oh my God. All right, let's be cool. Just why can't I feel like I've just been wrong so much. Well, not really. That's the tricky part. Is like the bias has been correct the whole time, but it's been hard to get follow through on all my trades. And now when I'm getting crushed again and again, it's been difficult for me to stay on side. All right, well, I think we're just forced to get long. And it is what it is. If we just get absolutely crushed, we get absolutely crushed. But I have to kind of trust that this was a stop run for this gap. ES is clearly looking pretty strong. Like it wants to kind of move back up. These are weak highs. Just kind of is what it is. I should change the title of this live stream to tilting live. Taking everything in my power not to nuke the buy button. So frustrating. So here comes your ES for the high. Last thing I want to see for NQ is that it uses this gap as an invert as ES takes that high. It's the absolute last thing I want to see for my upside trade. You really want to just see it power through, reclaim this gap. And we are going to move the stop like pretty aggressively. Man, just cannot catch a break. Cannot catch a break with follow through here. Yeah, I really don't want to move my stop to even, but I feel like that's kind of a must here. Although I like this area. Hopefully it doesn't have to come down to it, but oh man, it sucks. And I don't want to take off any side. Like I'm at a really tough spot here. Because I don't want to take off any size. I don't want to move the stop to even because I would understand if price, like, you know, the day that it is, I would understand if it came down to here and then ripped higher. So it's like, why would I get ticked out? But I'm trying to pay respect to, you know, the technicals here. Oh, that's ugly action for me. It's like the absolute last thing that you'd want to see for me. And then, but what's keeping me in as well is like, we just made these perfect equal highs here, which is total BS. And we have the draw to the upside. That's just a very, 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 very difficult hold here. You know, I don't want to trim any because I feel like as soon as I trim, it's just going to rip to the upside. That's a decent move. Start to move that up. God, what a day, man. What a day. I had the right idea all day. You know what else it was? It was kind of getting shaken out here at 10. This is kind of I really should have held this trade in here. Like down here, I should have held. I got spooked by like the volatility candles and the volume. I should have just taken it. Please just spike higher. Like way higher. Where was the volatility when we needed it? Like we need it right now to save us. Oh, the 5-minute chart is like not the most friendly looking for continuation. Or no, not the 5-minute, the 1 minute. 1 minute is just straight up. Please don't do this to me. Use this gap and never look back, please. Put the stop to even, I guess. If I were a real psycho, I'd be adding in here, which I admittedly kind of want to. Just not great 15-minute candle or 15-second candle action there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Guys. I mean, how crazy is this? You literally cannot make it up. I guess the next one I really should take partial, shouldn't I? But that'll be the one that goes right to target. Wow, guys. Wow. It's almost funny. Like it's like psychosis funny. Like, could you believe how many times it does this? Holy crack. Wow. Can we get a wow counter somewhere? How many times have I said that? A million? Is that reasonable? Yeah, I agree, Wingmeister. I agree. It is a tough day, bro. Tough day. I mean, how about that? I'm trying to like have, hands of steel here, but it just has not been working out for me very well, as you can see. It has not been treating me the most well. Oh, if this just rockets, I'm gonna be sick. Here we go again. Just gonna give it a minute here. Like, how does it not take this low? Are we just going EQ to, EQ to high, EQ to high? Is that the move right now? I guess, right? EQ to high, EQ to high. Yeah, you're right. You are right, Wingmeister. 100% right, man. Market will be here tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but Monday. Wow, dude. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, not tomorrow. I mean, I have to reevaluate here. Maybe a wickless candle on the 5 minute. It's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me right now. If it's gonna just tank all the way. I feel like such an idiot though if I start shorting this market and it just rips in my face. I don't know. I don't know. It's just really playing with me. It is, yeah, I definitely wants 200 and it's extremely high resistance. It definitely wants these levels. Like I really don't, I'm super confident that I'm not wrong about this target. It's just, is it today is the question. Do we stop here for the day and then kind of bleed around and wait for like next week to move higher, and do some sort of accumulation, manipulation, then distribution? Like, I don't know. I don't, that's the really difficult part. All right, come on. All right. That's a quick dust. Was looking for it to reclaim the bottom and then the midpoint, but it just got smoked. I'm finally short. Maybe these tweezers. Maybe this gap. Adding. It's like such. Hmm. Just trying to have hands of steel. Steel, absolute diamond hands here. Divergence on the 1 minute. Stop to even. Wow, stop just barely saved there. Really playing with the equilibrium of the 1 minute range. If it gives it up, I'm in good shape, but it doesn't seem like it is right now. Boy, is this one hard, huh? Yeah, that's just not great. I think it goes higher. Wow. Yeah, that was that one made sense. So much divergence on the lows. I just feel like I'm forced to take the longs. How it's going to reclaim this 1 minute here. That's such a hard. I mean, you have the 1 minute bounce price range, bearish, but I mean, come on, man. At a certain point, this draw has to just pull us in, right? I mean, I just like I like how we formed this kind of structure right at the top here. Wants to dip low, then fine, but I'm hoping it just kind of comes right back up. Midpoint touch needs to run here to the upside, not to the downside. Hate how it just gave up that midpoint. Bottom is the absolute last hurrah. Needs to get a move on there. Added one after it really kind of pushed up out of it. And by one, I mean a unit of 3. Guys, we're getting chalked. I'm offside. Wow. Okay, I gotta chill. This is too much. I'm just getting whiplashed. It's when. That's the $1,000,000 question. Yeah, yeah, Wingmeister, so that 100% is. Guys, I think I just dusted the account. I have a little bit of drawdown, like what, $500 left? What a rough one. What a rough one for a Friday. It's probably going to come down to here now. It's a shame the short didn't work. I feel like my draw has been on. It's just been playing with me in between. I feel like my calls have been on. It's just market's like really, really not moving like fluidly. Wow. We're gonna have to like just aggressive. We need to get some P&L back. So it's kind of like just need to scalp some profit back. I'm kind of hoping that this high stays intact since we gave up the midpoint, and that this is kind of a breakaway on the 15-second. Like these lows are total BS. These tweezer lows, it's been doing that all the time. So there goes the midpoint. A stiff rejection is an add. Again, that's the midpoint of this whole range that we're in. So that rejection there is an add for me. Adding in. And again, looking for this area down here. Wait for the 5-minute candle to close. Yeah, possibly. I'm just kind of, I like how it rejected that midpoint of that 1-minute range. Check out the 1-minute 850 CST. That's what I was looking for, the highs, waiting for this next market to see if it wants to send it higher or not. Wow, I'm in whiplash right now. I'm about to get dusted completely. It's just whipsaw action, and we are completely crushed, which is so frustrating. Ay, ay, ay. It lost that midpoint. It should just crack down. I'm adding more to it. Look how it's holding it. It wants to go lower. It would be nice if it just could, though. It would be sick if it just did. But it really does feel like it wants to go lower. Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you zoom out on the 1 minute, it's like clear and obvious. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Wingmeister. It was just a tough day. It's like one of those like you kind of die on the hill today, like of wow. I mean, it's really trying to give me a chance here, but I feel like it might just pop my stop and then roll over hard. But if it pops my stop, I'm not really gonna have any room to trade anymore. I mean, we're pretty much close to death here. Yeah, there goes that. Gross, man. Yeah, you're right. I mean, part of it is also like, look, I took a bunch of losses early on, so that's on me. Where we're gonna die on the hill here if it's obviously if we're gonna get stopped if it doesn't work through a max DD, but I think it just was popping back up here and then might play lower. But yeah, I mean, like, part of the reason why it's just because I took a few losses early in the morning, that kind of like hurt my drawdown. So sizing wise, I just didn't have it anymore. Reclaim the midpoint. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know how much I believe in those lows. But at this point, it's a coin flip, right? Like it's a coin flip of whether it's going to run up here, then take these lows lower. Like I'm positioned for it because I think it should probably go lower than higher. Like I don't know why it wouldn't have done that, just gone higher in the first place. But right now it's a coin flip. Gross, man. But you did overtrade, let's be honest. Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah. I took a bunch of losses and then just kind of kept going. And what sucks is I had opportunities to be pretty much even like twice today. And just kind of tried to hold for the draw. So that sucks. Just kind of was what it was. Like I want to nuke this sell button so bad. Yeah. It's time to get crazy. I'm just adding into the down move aggressively, praying that it just falls apart. Then we could be semi back. I really don't have a lot of room. Oh, I like that move. I don't think it should revisit that high very much. That's greedy. It's greedy, but I think it could work. And if it works, we are so back. But I can't afford it to go up, or else it's just going to auto stop me. Yeah, chalked. That's it. It was a greedy ad. I'm probably off sides, but I'm going to hold it. Somehow it's keeping me in the trailing drawdown. Hasn't stopped yet. I could make the hero reverse right here, but I just feel like I'd be wrong. I'm going to just stick to the short. I guess there is bullish divergence on those lows. I didn't really see that. I definitely should not be short. So this is how short-sighted I am right now, is that there's bullish divergence on these lows. All I was looking at were these tweezers for NQ. But you know what, there's been like a million bullish divergences today, and we just have never followed through. Although here's the inception. I feel like I need to make the hero call, reverse the trade. Okay, fine. Here's our chance. That's it. Damn it. All right, that's that. I do have a reset. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with trading the account like that if I reset it today. Tried to make a hero reverse here after noticing the SMT here, but I mean, it's just absolute slop. Oh man, guys, that's frustrating. Had a we were up nice in the account. I mean, I'm like, what were we? We had a lot of good winning days. Just completely nuked the account on one day, which just sucks. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Had a rough one today. Luckily, XFA is doing decent, so we have that going for us. But I don't know. Do we reset? Maybe. Try to salvage something. It's normal. Yeah, it's all right, man. I mean, it's just this is terrible. It's just a shame. I feel like I kind of wish I just got out at even a couple times when I had it. Yeah, 100%. Today was not a great day of, rule following, but honestly, it's kind of hard to know when. Like, yeah, you could say over trading, but the thing is like, why do we choose just an arbitrary number of like, why this time it shouldn't work? You know what I mean? Like, how do I know that this setup shouldn't work? So that's the reason why I kind of will relentlessly re-enter the market, is because like I don't know any better. Like, how am I supposed to? You know what I mean? Like, how do we know that just because I've lost 3 times means that, when this next setup presents itself, I'm wrong this time, or like it wouldn't be a good idea to take it. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of continue to trade today. Is I kind of have to continue to run it. I don't know. Same. I took 47 trades yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's like it's arbitrary. You know what I mean? So like for me, it's like it doesn't make sense to put a rule book on that. It just doesn't. And was very green 1,000. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I don't know. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, like why? Ah, it's a shame. I think that short probably would have gotten us back. I don't know if we would have gotten stopped on the trailing drawdown. I tried to make a hero call in reverse for it to move up higher, but I should have trusted the structure. Yeah, scalping is like, look, I think trade number is what it is. Like, I don't know. I think too many, yeah, I do sometimes too. My DLL will be hit, then I stop the trade for the day. Yeah, well, that was the one problem, rate, is that I didn't really have a loss limit today for the combine. I probably should have cut it off at like 5, maybe even 1,000, and just kind of called it. Like, so that I'll agree with. Is like a loss limit is one thing, but that's on me for not having it on. Yuck, guys, yuck. Just rough day. Really rough. But yeah, so it's like I don't like to make arbitrary rules. I mean, although in the defense of like, devil's advocate is like obviously today was just not functioning correctly. I probably should have thrown in the towel after I took a couple like strong retracements back to even stop. And I'm not gonna lie, like that tilted the crap out of me. So whatever. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Let's at least you only lost 50 in time and not actual 2K. Look on the bright side, journal and learn. Yeah, I'm stoked. And honestly, it's not even going to cost me the $50 because I have some resets in my reset bank. So I'm all good. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. What I'm more pissed off is that I didn't really take the even. Although, like, I can't. It's hard for like. Obviously, now I regret it because of of the outcome of the day. Hindsight. But at the time, I kind of had that feeling when I was like riding up here and I was looking at the 1 minute. I was like, that's a lot of up close candles. You know what I mean? No real retracement. Although, what also kept me honest with it was that, look at all this mess. Like it would make sense for us to just kind of continue to rip away to the upside. But yeah, like I kind of knew I was like up here. I was like, all right, you've recovered a lot of drawdown here. Like it may be nice to just kind of take something off and be happy with break even today. But I just tried to trust the draw, and that was kind of the bane of my existence today. And then I mean, just absolutely crushed. Yeah, the market was really difficult. I mean, this is not easy. I mean, look at this. This is not easy, and this is what I was in. These were the trenches I was battling in. So, what are you gonna do? Let's gonna run. Yeah, I think it's got definitely. I mean, at this point, it's played so much. I think it's definitely going to go for the wickless candle in the 5 minute. So we're fresh. I mean, look how it's just continuously playing with that 30-second gap. Kind of crazy. Getting long there, just on, claiming this 1 minute back. Looking for finally the follow through to the upside. Counting on this to be breakaway. Adding aggressively, waiting for this candle to overtake this wick, and then hope that, or anticipate, 50% of it to hold. Well, that's actually doing quite the opposite. Not a great move for me there, so gotta be careful. Wow. Just the opposite of what I was kind of anticipating, how the top end should probably hold. Good IOFED there. Is that really how this is going to work? I don't know. Blowing through levels. I mean, am I just wrong today completely? That's insane. I gotta cut it. Back to this order block, maybe. Maybe I got squeezed out, but I don't know. It's difficult. We're gonna give this account just 1,000 of drawdown, and then, if we get absolutely crapped on, then it is what it is. Wow, that's nice. I'll buy it. Not my market today. Sure. Nice trade. Yeah, not really. It's a rough one, man. I've had a rough day today. Today has been rough. Today has been really rough, actually. I mean, we're just torching an account right now. It's been a tough day, to say the least. And we're just I mean, I'm just so tilted right now. I'm like just doing the stupidest of stupid things. Just so frustrated. Everyone just do the opposite of him, free indicator on God. Yeah, literally today. Today that's the truth, man. Today that is the absolute truth, and I have no problem admitting it. W indicator, yeah. Probably get liquidated just so I can get off. So annoying. Just torched accounts today. Ah, my God. Thanks again, G. Yeah, anytime, bro. Come back. I'm live every day except for Thursdays. I'm be happy to provide more signals to everybody for free. And if you want, I do give signals in the Discord too. So definitely check them out, man. That's where it's at. But yeah, live every day except for Thursdays. Yeah, I've never seen these guys, Rada, in my chat before. I think they're both new, but it's all good. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. Just a rough day. Happens. Yeah, the market's still young. He can make it back. Nah, I'm done, dude. I'm done today. I set this one at 1,000. I think I just purposely just dusted another 1,000 out of frustration. Um, yeah, I'm done, man. I'm not. It's just not my day today. Um, this was just anger, really. It was just me being mad. So, what are you gonna do? Rough day. Glad I did not trade the XFA today because I had a feeling it was not going to be an amazing day. But yeah, um, that's going to end it for me. I mean, there's really no point in me coming in and talking about what I think it's going to do. I've just been wrong all day. Right on a macro sense, but wrong in terms of timing and execution. So really no point in kind of staying in. But yeah, we will be back on Monday, ready to crush it again. Hopefully better conditions. But yeah, I mean, I got absolutely destroyed in here. Um, all good. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Sorry that there's no more inverse indicators for everybody to trade off of. I will be back on Monday if you want to try to do that on Monday. Be my guest. But yeah, all right. That's going to be it for me, guys. Unfortunately, brother, keep up the work. One day it'll come back to you. Yeah, man. I'm not too worried. I typically much better than this, but bad days happen. And unfortunately, if the market doesn't go anywhere, that kind of burns me. Like consolidations are really places where I lose. If the market's moving in one direction or the other, I typically do pretty well for myself. But if we're in a consolidated market, it's kind of bad news for me. So, yeah, take care, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will be back Monday. Later.